Okay, so how do you improve as a graphic designer and a website designer? So I've been a graphic designer for 23 years, so I have had a lot of time to improve. And FYI, we are always improving. There's never a time where you have arrived or you are there. Like, we're always improving. So even after 23 years, yes, I can always improve. Yes. My first tip is before every project that I do, I always collect and research inspiration. Art inspires art. This is why before every project that I do, I create a folder that is called inspiration, and I collect all the designs that are on Pinterest or Amazon or on the internet that I think would look great for this particular project. Now, we don't copy. We glean inspiration from elements that we can incorporate into a new design of our own. As a natural byproduct of doing this, you will now learn new techniques and layout and color combinations, formats that will now be in your repertoire of knowing how to do this stuff. Number 2 is keeping up with the software programs that you use. Now, this may seem like an obvious thing, but as a designer who has been using the Adobe Suite for 23 years, I can tell you there are a lot of things that I still do not know about these programs. And it's because I just don't sit down and take the time to learn them when I'm so busy with clients. But these design programs are geared to help you, and they make you a better designer. So it's worth taking the time to learn more about your programs, and it also saves you time. Number 3 might be a hard one to swallow, but it's getting feedback. Now, I've worked with hundreds of clients on hundreds of projects, and I get feedback from my clients all the time. And so that's a really great method. But I also get feedback from other people before I send it to my client. So even though my husband is not a graphic designer, he is a third-party person who can see when things look good and don't look good. And so he can give me feedback sometimes. But also being in a group with other designers is another great way to get feedback. Post your projects before you send them to your clients and get some feedback. Yes, this is hard sometimes for designers because you put a lot of work into it and you feel like you did a really good job, and so hearing feedback can be hard. But let me tell you, in the long run, it does build you and make you a better designer. What other questions do you have about being a graphic designer and website designer?